your number is 8, listen carefully. Your greatest strength might be destroying you. Power, ego, and control. Where can they take you? Let's find out. Hello friends and welcome to the Indian Astrology Numerology channel. According to various sources of numerology, number 8 is considered a very powerful and karma-oriented number. But when its energy shifts in a negative direction, a very deep and destructive dark side emerges. Governed by the energy of Saturn, its negative form can be extremely challenging. Today we will discuss in detail every single dark side of number 8, why it starts, and what to do and what not to do to avoid it. Be sure to watch the video till the end. Number 1. Extreme materialism and power hunger. What is the dark side? People with a negative number 8 become so obsessed with gaining wealth, status and power that they can go to any extent for it. Sometimes they abuse their powers and become very ruthless tyrants. In the blind race to earn money and accumulate material wealth, they often lose the real happiness and peace of life. What it starts. This negativity begins when the ego completely dominates the person, when they entirely forget spiritual values and consider money as their only priority. This dark side awakens. What to do? Use your success and wealth for the betterment of others. Maintain honesty and absolute transparency in your business or job. What not to do? Never use your power or wealth to demean, intimidate, or crush others. Number 2. Rigidity and intolerance. What is the dark side? By nature, they become very stubborn, obstinate, and rigid. In the rush to fulfill their ambitions, they become too exacting and intolerant towards others and even towards themselves. They absolutely hate admitting their mistakes or changing their perspective. What it starts. This starts when a deep fear of losing control arises within the person and they become adamant about proving themselves superior and right in every single situation. What to do? Listen carefully to the advice and constructive feedback of others. Bring flexibility and open-mindedness into your thoughts. What not to do? Do not feel ashamed to admit your mistakes and do not stop yourself from adapting and changing according to circumstances.
3. Cold and emotionally repressed. What is the dark side? When the dark side dominates, these individuals appear very cold, harsh, and emotionless from the outside. They keep their emotions deeply hidden. It is very difficult for them to express affection or exchange love. There is a severe lack of humor in their nature, causing them to feel incredibly lonely at heart. Why it starts? Often due to some past betrayal or deep emotional trauma in life, these people build an impenetrable wall around themselves so that no one can ever hurt them again. What to do? Spend quality time with your family and close friends. Practice mindfulness and meditation so you can connect with your inner peace. What not to do? Do not let your emotions suffocate inside you, and do not isolate yourself from society or your loved ones. 4. Vengeful and extremist nature. What is the dark side? These people can prove to be the most dangerous when it comes to enmity. They harbor grudges in their hearts for a lifetime and strike their enemies with brutal precision when the right time comes. When angry, they can disrupt the entire atmosphere. Whether it is friendship or enmity, they always take it to the extreme. Why it starts. When their self-respect or fragile ego is deeply hurt, their own definition of justice twists and turns into revenge. What to do? Learn the art of forgiveness. Focus your vital energy not on destroying your enemies, but on your own progress and mental peace. What not to do? Do not let your emotions suffocate inside you, and do not isolate yourself from society or your loved ones. 5. Misfortune, loss, and decay. What is the dark side? In ancient esoteric sciences, a -8 is associated with downfall, destruction, separation, and severe privation. People negatively influenced by this number often face sudden major sorrows, public humiliation, and heavy financial or personal losses in life. Why it starts. This situation often manifests as a consequence of consistently bad choices, money earned dishonestly, or the karmic debt of usurping others' rights over a long period. What to do? Perform selfless actions. Help the poor, the working class, and helpless people selflessly as much as possible without expecting anything in return. What not to do? Never adopt unethical shortcuts to achieve success, and never steal anyone's rightful share or money. 6. Destructive and antisocial tendencies. What is the dark side? When their luck does not favor them or they face constant crushing disappointment, these people can spiral down a destructive path. They can fall prey to bad deeds, endless lawsuits, and even severe substance abuse or drug addiction. Sometimes, due to their rebellious nature, they go against the system and get involved in subversive or antisocial activities. Why it starts? When a person completely loses patience and cannot emotionally process the constant failures they are experiencing, they turn towards wrong and rebellious paths out of pure frustration and despair. What to do? Adopt strict daily discipline. Seek proper guidance from mentors or counselors and stand firm on the path of truth, no matter how hard it gets. What not to do? Stay completely away from alcohol, drugs, or any kind of addiction. Do not participate in any illegal, unethical, or anti-establishment activities. 4 practical, real-life remedies. If you feel like you or someone you care about is stuck in this dark side of number 8, here is some real, practical advice to help turn things around. 1. Let go of the boss mindset. Look, you don't have to control everything and everyone around you. It's exhausting trying to be right all the time. Just take a step back. Accept that some things are out of your hands, and that's perfectly fine. Dropping that heavy ego will take a massive weight off your shoulders. 2. Stop bottling things up. I know it feels safer to hide your emotions so people can't use them against you, but keeping that wall up just makes you incredibly lonely. Find just one person you genuinely trust, a friend, a partner, or a family member, and just talk. Venting out what's in your heart is a sign of strength, not weakness. 3. Drop the heavy baggage. Holding on to grudges is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to get sick. When someone wrongs you, it's natural to get angry, but plotting revenge just ruins your own peace of mind. Just let it go. Take a deep breath and forgive them, not as a favor to them, but for your own sanity. 4. Help out without an agenda. Go out and do something nice for someone without expecting a single thing in return. Help a neighbor, buy a meal for someone struggling on the street, or just lend a hand to a stranger. When you step away from the blind race for money and just help someone out, it makes you feel good from the inside and breaks that negative cycle in your head. So, friends, the dark side of number 8 is filled with a blind greed for power, intolerance, a spirit of revenge, and deep loneliness, which can make a person mentally frustrated and cruel, despite being materially successful. But remember, number 8 is not a curse. If you keep your actions pure, open your heart a little, and live with discipline, this same number can bring you all the success and respect in the world. We hope you liked our deep research and presentation. If you are also influenced by number 8, do share your experiences with us in the comments section below. For more accurate, truthful, and profound information, subscribe to our channel Indian Astrology Numerology right now. Like this video and be sure to share it with your friends and family so that they can also remain alert and benefit from this knowledge. Have a great day.